Hello, this is Grégoire from Greg's Whiskey Guide. Thanks for following me, whether if you're a new or an old subscriber. Old, I mean, among the first. So thank you both, to both. And yeah, this is a short video about what I'm going to show you in the following weeks, or maybe even more, because there's a lot of things going on, and I don't know exactly how they will be succeeding one to another, but I have planned to do among 10 videos, let's say 5, 6 to start with. So, and still, of course, writing on the website. You have now a topic about a French distillery called Northman, which I already talked about previously. So yeah, this is what's gonna happen now very soon. I'm gonna do a second part of the discrete malts. I have already done the first one. This time it's going to be shorter because I won't have to again explain all the background, the topic and why, etc. So I will only, after a very short introduction, review 3 whiskies that were left from the previous video tastings. I can announce you will be a Northrusk, a Breville and a Strathmill. Okay, then I'm gonna do maybe before my 10th video, because if you take off the announcements, short presentations and music video, it's gonna be the 10th about whiskey, considered as a whiskey review, let's say. So instead of doing my top 10 of whiskies to try before you die, like many other fellow YouTubers did, and kudos to them for that, but as I answered in Rob's Whiskey in the Six video, under the video on the comments, I almost gave all my top 10. And there's nothing really different, really worth doing something, I think, on video. I have decided rather to do 3 tastings of whiskies that were highlight for me these last years. So you have 6 of them under over there, and I'm gonna pick up among these 3 to review. Probably you will see the others reviewed on my channel as well, or on the website, so that's for sure. So yeah, so also we'll try to do shorter videos, which will be only like I do on the website express notes, but they will be really express, I hope so. So to really focus on 1 or 2 or 3 whiskies maximum, but I would prefer it's only 1 or 2 in order to be shorter and more understandable for people. Then there are other topics that will be coming in later on the year, because I'm very interested in blended whiskies. So I've already planned 4 parts for blended whiskies. One will be general, one will be old versus new, because I have the chance to have 4 blended whiskies, which I have an expression, a bottle from let's say the year or so, the recent year or so, and bottles from the 70s or 80s. So I will put them aside and tell you what I think. Then also there might be some short reports about whiskey shows, depending on how things will turn, and if the video is decent quality as well. Then I plan to do 2 live streams. They will be my first ones, because the very first I did was just a test to see if it worked. And I had some issues, so I'm gonna fix that, so I could go live properly very soon. Then I'm also thinking of replacing the camera, which I'm not happy about, and change the lightings. But yeah, it depends on money, it depends on different things and priorities. But I know this is not very good, and I'm trying to enhance that so you can see better, not me, but the bottles mainly. And me, it's not the first thing to see, but yeah. So I will do a live with a Q&A, question and answers. And probably, if it's not the same, will be two. One with some fellow YouTube guests, and especially the ones I wanted to highlight this year. Some absolutely amazing new channels that I like very much. They know who they are. Another thing, I'm planning, and I had the agreement yesterday only, to do a special, very special video with a very special guest. And as it seems difficult to gather some people together, I've decided to do different lives, different series. And where it will be called Meet the Masters, so it gives you a bit of a clue. I don't want to rush out and tell you immediately who's the first guest, but it should work. Let's cross fingers. He's okay with that, and it should be in the beginning of October, so watch this space. Anyway, click the notification button, please, so this way you can be aware of what's coming on in advance, and be there if your schedule fits with it, to see the live, ask us questions, ask my guest question mostly, and yeah. So that's basically what I wanted to tell you. And to finish, I wanted to do a shout out to some people, fellow YouTubers or bloggers or friends that provided me samples. Often if it's an exchange of a swap of samples, but sometimes gifts. And these are a lot of things waiting to be reviewed. So I'm planning to do it on the website or on video or both, I don't know yet. So very quickly, Christophe, which his nickname is Coldorac on Twitter, and Julien, a friend of his. George, my friend George from Canada, is awesome and sent me a lot of Canadian whiskey samples. I didn't review them all, but 3/4 of them. Also Dave from Wessex Whiskey Club, who was one of the first to send me samples. I haven't reviewed them publicly. I haven't finished them all. Also Alan, Ben, Alan the Whiskey Friend, Ben Whiskey Geek, and Luna Aaron. There are other things coming in from Luna. So thank you to all these very good people, and to the others I might have forgotten. And yeah, there will be some bottle openings, other things coming on. So thank you for watching. Thank you for following me and supporting me, and see you very soon.